frustrated after that one. Cats come down with the board after the miss. They tried to push. Campbell lost it on a pass. Now Colleen had her driving into the corner. She gets it back out. Callie had her long three, top, missed.
Got a rebound here.
And the board comes down to Deal. Had her again from the free throw line. Missed it again. So a couple of shots here.
Rebound.
As Smith comes down with the board. Three-pointer, got it.
You can't give them 3 or 4 possessions there. You got to rebound.
34-29. Yeah, they had 4 times at that one. They get it inside to Madison Campbell. She turns right hand, got it. They'll have DeLeon or Lockhart come back and sit. She was getting set to check in as Cats now lead at 36-29. Get it down a jumper. Airball way over the basket. Campbell comes down with the board. Now Maya Lee pushes. Bad shot there by Hall on John Battle's side. Now Sidnor has it dribbling across the wing. Back out. Campbell driving right hand. We got a charge call. And that's a good. That'll go against the Cats.
But, I know the fans, and they're giving it to him. And what they're going to argue is, why does this guy over here not make that call? He's right there. Why that guy?
Yeah, a different ref made a call from the far side of the court. 36-29 after the charge called on Campbell. That's her third. We don't have the foul count yet on her. So get the offensive board. Hatter puts it back in on this end. 36-31. 52 seconds to go and a turnover. Smith comes away with the steal, trying to force it. Didn't really need to make that pass. They'll call a foul, a cheap one on Lee down on this end. You can't do that. 45 seconds to go until the end of the third.
I thought that was ball, though. I thought it was all ball.
36-31, Cats with the lead. It'll be a baseline inbounds. Now the foul differential switched back around. It was 3-3. Well, it started 3-0, Cats.
Well, as soon as you made that comment, I knew it was going to flip.
It went 6-3.
Yeah.
So maybe, since I said that, maybe it'll switch back and it'll be 6-6 here in a minute. Hatter has it at the top, driving in the paint. Spin move.
Got a rebound.
On the shot. She forced that one. Nearly a jump ball, but she comes down with the board, and they call a foul on Sidnor as Hatter was going away from the basket.
But we got to rebound. We're not rebounding. We're giving too many chances down there.
And then again, that's the price you pay now, though. This post getting in trouble in this game. We're seeing Battle has some posts, has some height in here.
Right. But,
that's going to be the question in the fourth period.
But I spoke about that at the beginning of the game. They really only have one shooter. And she's struggling right now. We have to be able to rebound. You don't rebound, you're giving those extra offensive chances there, and that's what's keeping them in this game.
Lockhart checks in for Madison Campbell. Hatter makes the first, and it's 36-32.
And again, they've gone this little run because we have Kerrigan and Taylor on the bench right now. So we've gone to some younger post players right now.
34.6 left here in the third. Second free throw up and in. Hatter will sit. Checking in is the other Hatter, Colleen Hatter, checks in. Now the Cats will have a chance here. They lead by 3 with 30 seconds to go. Amaya Lee pushing past the screen, gets it back out. Jada Campbell, 3 from the left corner, missed, but the board goes off the backside. Ball's loose on the floor, and it goes against the Cats out of bounds. A lot of contact there between Michaela Monk and Sidnor, but no calls. It went out of bounds, or not Sidnor, but Lockhart.
Yeah,
and it went out of bounds off of Sidnor.
But again,
inbounds pass goes out of bounds off the Cats. They nearly got a turnover.
But again, those young post players, right now you got Taylor and Kerrigan on the bench, those young post players.
Hatter back into the game. She checks back in. Smith will control the inbound pass. Cats lead by 3 with 15 seconds to go in the third period. Big possession here.
Got to D up here. D up and get the rebound here.
Yeah, you got to think if you're Battle, you want to get a shot off with some time. Ball's
get a turnover,
loose. Nearly got a turnover. Deal has it. They get it into the hands of a Battle player, and the shot's missed. Smith had it, didn't get the shot up in time. That was about the best case. Didn't get into a scramble for the ball. Yeah. And then they lost track of time, and the Cats lead at 36-33 as we head into the fourth.
We had a chance here to be up by double digits, and it's just like a few calls didn't go our way. Then we don't get the rebounds. We're getting turnovers, then we turn it right back over. Those right now, it's keeping battle in this game. Now, here in the fourth quarter, it looks like Taylor and Kerrigan's going to check back in. So let's see if we can get the momentum going here early in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you have to stop the run that battle's on at this point at the end of the third period, 36-33, and it looks like we're going to have another good one this afternoon. Again, this game really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't count for anything as far as Southwest District play, but it can help.
Yeah. I mean, and it's bragging rights. You just want to play it. And then, like I said, I'm not sure exactly when does it come in line if we do Tuesday happen to lose, does it go by overall record? So Tuesday, so you don't
win
really
all
know.
You can.
Yeah. So I mean, you need to win as much, and you don't want to get a loss like this going into postseason.
And that battle, even, we talk about Hatter might be the main person, but Bethany Smith, the rest of the team, they could go on a run. We might see them, hopefully, a couple of rounds down the line in the regional play. So we'll see how it all works out. 36-33 as we get started here at the start of the fourth period. The Cats outscored that period by battle 14-11, and it's cut to a 3-point lead. DeLeon out on the floor along with Amaya Lee, who's now guarding Hatter. Taylor Owens. Contact underneath. Looked like Bailey was trying to take a charge. Ball's loose on the floor. Now Amaya Lee comes up with it.
We had a lot of bodies down there.
Everybody was down except for two players. Cats trying to push. Campbell over a jumping defender.
That's huge.
Hatter jumped up, tried to defend her, but she made it. 39-33. A couple of big threes from Jada Campbell in this one. And we talk about her, some timely shots. That was a big one there.
And she gets the steal.
The ball still loose on the floor. It will go back to battle. Some contact there as DeLeon was sliding for it. Now Smith controls. Now right here you got to sort of let off. Okay, You didn't get the turnover, but settle back in. Coach Timmons happy with the effort. 7:09 to go. Hatter drives. Bailey goes to the floor, or DeLeon goes to the floor.
Foul on Lauren.
It'll be on Lauren. I believe it's her second, but I'm not exactly sure. It might be her third. Ooh, she got called for like an over-the-back type earlier.
Like it's just her second,
I guess. Just her second. That might have been the only foul she had. 7:06 to go. Hatter goes to the line. First free throw up and in. That's now 8 fouls on the Cats to 3 for battle. So we'll see if that starts playing a role.
I told you jinxed it.
That's what it was. Cats still with the lead, though, 39-34. That one rattles out. It went every which way but in.
But, it's going to make a difference now because battle, of course, in bonus, and we're not.
Bailey comes down with the board. Amaya Lee driving, baseline, layup, floater, missed. Rebound coming down with it, swinging the elbows is Sydney Bailey. Cats nearly get a steal. Ball's loose on the floor.
They call
a foul on Kerrigan Bailey.
That'll be her fourth.
That one referee.
He's killing us.
The one that gave the warning earlier.
Yeah. Killing us.
We talk about this, but it seems like there's a real rub between ref and coach right now.
Yeah.
You hate to see that. It's not about that.
Right, and you just kind of wonder, did he feel like he got showed up earlier and things like that? And you hope that's not the case.
Bethany Smith goes to the line. She makes the front end.
But again, these are the games. Teams that, on paper that we're better than, these calls keep them in games. Right now it's a 4-point lead.
39-35. Smith misses the second. Board comes down. We got a foul called on the Cats. Monk came down with the board, went back up for the shot, and that's 10 fouls now on the Bearcats to 3 for battle. 6:47 to go. I'll say the difference, though, in this game and the Tennessee High game, the foul discrepancy is just as bad, at least here in this half. But the Cats have made shots in this game in the second half. As the free throws missed from Monk.
But it changes the game because then we won't play as aggressive.
Monk on the year, just a 26% free throw shooter. So missed that one. We got a jump ball down on this end, and it'll go to the Cats.
Foul on them.
Or actually, they called a foul on them as they were going to the floor.
I think that's on Monk. That has to be at least 3 or 4 on that. I believe that's 4 on her.
No, it's not on Monk. It would be on Sydney Bailey. I believe they were motioning 34. That'll be her third.
Okay.
Monk was still upright. It'll be the 4th on Bailey.
It's kind of bad when we're calling the kids upright.
Cats control with a 4-point lead, 39-35. Sidner out at the top driving against the double team. Nearly Had some contact there. Taylor Owens with the three. They're not blowing the whistle on that. It's that little give up right at the end when they're driving that they're not blowing the whistle on. There is contact. 42-35, Cats lead after the three-pointer from Owens.
I mean, you know where they want to go.
They've got it to Hatter on the right wing. She works off a screen. Owens steps off. Nearly got the turnover there as they get it inside. Layup missed. The board goes to Battle. Burton, or Smith, that is, left wing missed. And the board goes back to Battle as they'll reset. There's Hatter for three. Sunk it.
And that's the issue. We're not rebounding right now.
42-38.
Second and third looks.
Yeah, getting owned on the boards. And Hatter found her spot there on the right wing and made it 42-38. 5:51 to go here in the fourth. Timeout called by John Battle after the make.
But
yeah, Coach Timmons questioning the physicality right now of the girls, and like you said, they've just been owned on the defense, sometimes or on the boards in general. And how much do you think? Okay, effort, of course, has to be there to be a good rebounding team, but also size and being able to box out. How much is that playing into this fourth period?
It does when you have some height. Because of the simple fact that you don't really have to jump, you can kind of reach over, and you keep talking about it that they don't get the over the back call. I mean, there's honestly there we probably could have had a few over the back calls. So I mean that height right now is an advantage because they don't call that a lot. You got to jump. You just got to fight for that ball.
And that timeout brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. Cat ball, and it's a 4-point lead for the Bearcats. 5 minutes 45 seconds to go in this one. Owens had it, gave it up to Jada Campbell. Campbell holding a ball overhead now, drives top of the key, three-pointer up and missed off the right wing. Owens flies in for the board. Lots of contact, and they finally get a call here in the quarter. That gets it back to 10-5 after that one on the floor.
It's only 10-5, and she worked for that one.
And there was a lot of contact early, and then she had to fight through it, like you said, to even get a chance to get the shot up.
I felt like
she'll go to the line.
That's like a running back fighting through for the extra yardage there.
They called that on Bethany Smith. It looked like they could have called that one on Monk. I think that's what Coach Timmons was wanting. That would have been her fifth. So they're lucky their battle was. Taylor made the first. It's 43-38. She makes the second. 44-38, Cats with the lead. Owens last season a 74% free throw shooter. As the Cats bring it down the floor, Smith brings it down without even being impeded as they get it inside. Now a three-pointer. Smith, right corner, missed. Board goes off of Battle, and it'll go back to the Cats. As they tip it back inbounds, Jada Campbell came down with it. 44-38, Owens going out. Now she's coming out to the top of the key to set a screen for Amaya Lee. Amaya Lee dribbling it through there. Sidnor gives it up. Dribble drive. Owens sets for a shot at the free throw line. Missed.
Amaya get the rebound.
Amaya gets offensive board. Put back. Rattles home after two bounces. Went in. That was a big shot there. Gets it back to an 8-point lead. 46-38. Cats with the lead. Smith in transition. Owens was getting set to take the charge, but a good little give underneath. And it'll buy the foul as they get it to Bailey, the senior. She'll go to the line. That is Sydney Bailey.
And that's what the fans and that's what people are complaining about. You get down on one end, and our girls are getting hacked, and they're getting thrown around, and you don't get the call. At this end, you just bump them and send them to the line.
For Sydney Bailey, 71% free throw shooter. First one in. 46-39 with 4:41 to go. I think right now what we're going to see, I think the Cats need to come back down on this end, try to get Monk, get that fifth foul on her, and then sort of even this thing out in the post. Is that free throw up and in? Of course, they've had some, Deal's made a few shots here and there for them. They've had other people come in, but so far Monk's been owning the boards as they make them both there. 46-40 as the Cats bring it back up the floor. 6-point lead for the Bearcats. Jada Campbell has it working off a screen. Now flips it back. Owens three from the top. Missed to the left side.
I believe there's a little bit of contact there.
Monk comes up with the board and a foul on Sidnor. She got caught in between two John Battle players. Not a lot you could do about that. Wasn't really anywhere she could go. She just kind of sort of initiated the contact. Maybe hung around too long in the backcourt. 46-40, and now Battle will go to the line as they're in the double bonus.
But that's what I'm talking. That right there, you've let them battle, you let them fight, you let them scrap, and then you call that little tic-tac foul.
And that sends Bailey right back to the line. Again, just over a 71% free throw shooter on the year. Made her first a second ago, or made her last two, and now she makes that one. Cuts it 46-41, double bonus. As Sidnor will go sit with now 4 fouls. That really seemed like a quick pickup there of a couple of fouls on Allie. 4:20 to go, she'll have to sit. As